welcome back to Jazz's Angel Number Tarot. I'm excited to get into today's video because today we're doing a pick a card to see the message you really need to hear right now from Spirit, so tailored specifically to you and what you really need to hear. So I'm excited to get into it. My Etsy is linked below in the description if you'd like a private tarot reading. That is where you can find me. And pause the video if you need more time with the piles, and you can always pick more than one pile as well. But we have group 1 with the blue stone, group 2 with the green stone, group 3 with the pink stone, and group 4 with the clear stone. So just take 3 deep mindful breaths, center yourself, center your intuition, and then pick the pile or the piles you're being called to, and we're just gonna get started. All right, group 1 with the blue stone, let's get right into it. What do you need to hear right now? The message that is really gonna speak to your soul. Okay, so the first card we have under your stone, we have what are you waiting for? We have Odin with Psychic Insight, so you guys are getting some downloads right now. And then we have Master Jesus with Forgiveness. This is giving me big 10-10 energy, big 9-9-9 energy. You may be seeing combinations of 9, 10s, 1s even, 1-1-1, something like that, 11-11. Because there's kind of a few things happening right now. You're being called to forgive. You're also getting these different downloads and understandings, and you're also wanting to do your own thing and kind of start your new life. So what Spirit is kind of saying is, in order to really start your new life without worry, you're going to want to tie up those loose ends. You're going to want to forgive that person, that friend, that lover, your parents, society. Forgive whoever you feel has trespassed against you. Forgive whoever has overstepped your boundaries. Forgive whoever or whatever is responsible for you not having the best start in this world or the best start in business. Whatever it is that you want right now, forgive whoever is responsible. And that could even be yourself. Maybe you self-sabotaged an opportunity. Maybe you waited too long to start something, to do something. But with this Master Jesus forgiveness energy, it's like, okay, right now is an opportunity, and it's an opportunity to forgive so that you can start. You can't go back to that past moment when you could have started, or when you did have something and you let it go for something else. You can't go back and change that. So it's time to just release it so that you can give yourself the permission and the freedom to move forward. It says you're on the path of light, love, and forgiveness. Father healing is possible at this time. You also may have a father wound. Maybe your father didn't teach you or wasn't there for you, didn't, warn you about what you would experience when it comes to business or relationships or whatever. And because you didn't have that warning, you experienced pitfalls. It's time to forgive that father figure or that Saturnian energy that's kind of like compressed you and kept you stuck learning lessons. We have Odin with Psychic Insight. It says your third eye is open. See the truth for what it is and follow your intuition. So intuitively, you're being led in the right direction. I feel like you guys want to go fast, fast, fast because you don't really want to feel. But that feeling is transmutation. It's alchemy. It's the working through of that energy that is always going to exist in your life. So that you can move on. So if you do transmute it now, you won't have to transmute it when you're at the top of the top, and then you can't even enjoy what you have because you're miserable. We have maybe it's up to you and face your inner demons. Wow. So you're asking Spirit of something. Will I be successful? Will I be famous? It's up to you. Spirit is saying only you can take the steps that are going to put you there. Will I bless you with the opportunities? Yes. But I'm more so matching your energy. So if you see demons, I'm sending you more of that to cause you to have a breakthrough. But I feel like you're frustrated with that energy in the first place, and that's what kind of puts you in this position where you're frustrated with that Saturnian or that father energy. Why does everything have to come through difficult struggles? Why does everything have to come through a lesson? You're ready to just like receive and be and live a lighter and better life. And honestly, the way that it looks for me, I feel like a part of your purpose on this earth is to really face this and move forward. You may have like a Scorpio South node, or a Scorpio North node would actually make more sense, because there's this energy of having to accomplish that in this lifetime, having to really like find your footing when things are dark, hard, intense. We got Lord Shiva with transcendence. Exactly. It's a part of your purpose to transcend through this energy and to really step into the fullest embodiment of yourself, the one that can handle the one that can handle struggle, but also the one that can put yourself in position. rise up, honor your inner force. Steps are being given, dance with the universe. And the energy that I get from you guys is you're so tired of playing the game. And that's the problem. I'm tired of playing the game. I don't want to dance with the universe. I just want to be. I want to be allowed to be happy. And that's kind of where we're hitting this wall. So I feel like you and spirit are not seeing eye to eye right now. Or you and people in your life, whoever this oppressive energy is coming from, you're not seeing eye to eye, and it's like they just don't get it. It's like you don't like not having options. You don't like feeling restricted. Oh my goodness. So we have voyage. You guys may have specifically been called to move. Spirit is saying, okay, you don't want to do this here, you don't want to do this way, fine. But if you move, I'll allow you to live out this energy in another way. So, and it's like still it kind of feels like it's not what you want, because you just kind of want to be happy and secure and live like a softer life. But spirit is still saying, like, so you may have gotten a reading from someone, like a private reading, and it's like, okay, if I move here, if I make this move, what's going to happen? And the reader may have told you, like, okay, I still don't see you having your ideal reality. And it's just like, dang, like no matter what I do, I still have to work through this energy. And that's what you don't like. You don't like feeling forced to work through this energy. And I don't even know what to say, because I'm like looking for it. I really am. Like, you guys know I'm optimistic. I love to see the silver lining, but I'm not seeing spirit saying, oh, I'm going to give you that warm, happy ending that you want. It's kind of like you have to go get it through that breakthrough and working through the energy that you're already in. Spirit is saying if you move, yeah, you'll have like a period of fun and excitement and trying new things, but you're still going to have this energy that you have to work through, and that's like your problem. The message I get from spirit is just like work through it, but you disagree with that and you don't want to, and you're kind of like choosing not to. You're like, okay, if I have free will, then can't I choose what I want my life to be? And I see spirit saying like, yes, that's true, but then you have to do everything yourself. And you're like, so I just don't get no support if I don't do what you spirit is telling me to do. And that's where I feel like the agreement came in, but it's like because you didn't consciously agree to sign a soul contract to work through all this stuff, it doesn't resonate. You don't want to surrender to that. You don't want to accept that reality. We have relaxation and patience. I feel like you guys have been waiting for the storm to clear and just kind of waiting for things to get better. So let's see what the tarot has to say. Spirit's definitely trying to get you to face those demons, get you to really take initiative with the what are you waiting for card, to do some forgiveness, but you don't want to. Like, it's not that you don't want to, but it's like you feel like you have, or you're waiting for your blessings to come back for the last 3 energies and lessons you learn and work through. So it's like, is it even worth it at this point to continue doing this when I'm not getting no reward for it? It's hard. It's hard, you guys. We got the 3 of Pentacles. I really kind of feel like you're at a standstill. Queen of Swords in reverse just came out. You don't want to, you know, put your energy towards anything anymore if it's not benefiting you. Tower in reverse. Nah, I'm not going to take on lessons and do all this, put in all this energy and effort just to be in the same spot or still not have the life that I want, the life that I deserve. I'm not doing it anymore. I see you guys kind of tapping out of like your soul mission or whatever agreement was made before you were conscious. Like, you don't want it. Relationship sabotaged, and you don't even know why you had to experience that. It doesn't make sense to you. 2 of Swords in reverse and the 2 of Cups in reverse. You genuinely don't understand why you had to go through such horrendous romantic situations. And the energy that I get from spirit is not, I'm telling you why this is happening. I just keep getting this energy that's like, just do it, just do it, just handle it. And it's like, that's the problem. Why can't you get any reassurance? And I feel like that's the whole point, because I was getting this message of you fully embodying, and sometimes you don't get comforted. Sometimes you do have to do everything yourself. Sometimes it doesn't get easier. And through the experience of that, you know, you grow as a person and you have the tools to experience it again. So when something crazy happens, while everyone else is suffering and looking for a solution, you've already stood up 10 toes to something like this, so you soar in these situations. And that's what I feel with your going through right now. We got the King of Swords. It's like tough love. Spirit is showing you how to stand up as the strongest, most powerful version of yourself, but you can only do that by feeling weak or going through like hard stuff. I can say as a reader, there will be a silver lining, but that's not the message I'm getting from the spread. Spirit won't give it to you, but I will. I know there will be a silver lining. There always is. And there always is like sunshine, you know, after the storm. But I feel Spirit being very strict for you right now. What I can say that you need to know is you need to go through it. Go through it, girl. Go through it, dude. Like, I know it's hard, but getting through the other side is damn near the only option right now. And it has to be. We have fierce serenity, and the edge of evolution feels messy. So you are at the edge of evolution. There's a new life that is being created here. Blessings will come through eventually, and I know that Spirit isn't giving you that right now, but it's specifically for a purpose. So that's what I have for you guys. My Etsy's below if you want a private tarot reading. If you want to get specific into your situation, we can do that. That is where you can find me. But that's what I have for you, Group 1. I love you. I'll talk to you soon. Now offering 7-day vigil candles burned on my personal altar for money, transformation, romantic love, psychic ability, clearing negative energy, passion, power, and more. All right, Group 2 with the greenstone. Let's get right into it. The message you need to hear right now. So the first cards we got under your stone, we have Horus with the Cosmic Gateway. We have Radha with Soul Flame. And then we have Let It Go. Interesting. There's like different energies coming out. So Let It Go is telling me like something is going to have to be let go of or released in order for you to fully embody. The person you want to take with you is not an energetic match to where you're going, I just heard. So if you're trying to make someone into the person that you can live your fairy tale life with, they're not an energetic match to that life. That's a specific download I'm getting for someone who's really struggling, trying to make someone act right or show up the way that they need them to. They're not an energetic match to the life that you want, which is why you've been struggling to get to that point on a personal goal type of level. Like, you're having struggles with your personal goals all of a sudden, but also in a romantic way. You're not getting along because they're not a vibrational match. We have Radha with Soul Flame. Rediscover the lost part of yourself. Experience relationship harmony and healing. And then we have Horus with Cosmic Gateway. Your thoughts are magnetic and powerful. Miraculous changes are occurring. So I see you changing as a person and wanting to take people with you or wanting to take this job with you, but you're being called to let it go. You're being called to let this apartment go, let this car go. And something for some of you may happen that's really going to throw you off and make you uncomfortable. But losing that thing really is putting you in position. So of course you wouldn't choose to be uncomfortable and ride the bus for 6 months instead of, like, you wouldn't choose to ride the bus instead of having a car. But if you knew that if the sacrifice was not having a car payment for 6 months so that you could then have enough money to put the down payment on the house of your dreams, would you do it then? Yes. But the problem is you don't get that confirmation that this thing being taken away is putting you in position to have exactly what it is that you want. So it's hard to agree to it or accept it because you're like, my car getting repoed, I'm about to get kicked out of my apartment. This is no good. But in retrospect, you will see that these things, anything being removed from your life right now, it really is for your greatest good. We have keep moving and love yourself. So you're looking for a higher level of love in your life, and I don't feel like, you know, the person you're dealing with right now has the ability to sustain you, or you may be in a space like a city that you're not a vibrational match for the men or the women, the people in that city. Spirit is saying when things are, you know, leaving your life, let them. Keep moving, keep going, do not give up. And with this love yourself energy, even when you make decisions that are really hard for you, you have to know that it's the best thing for you. And man, I've had to make some really uncomfortable decisions in the last year that were so uncomfortable, to the point where it was like 60-40, 60% I knew I had to do it, but 40% of me still didn't feel like it was the right thing to do. And that little 10% was all I had to hang on to, you know. And it was just like everybody in my life telling me like, this is a bad decision, this is not right for you. But I knew in my soul and my spirit that it was right, so I proceeded. not every decision that you make, everyone's going to agree with or feel comfortable with, or you're even going to feel comfortable with. And I feel like that's where you guys are. You're in that gray area of transformation where it's like you're not getting the confirmation from spirit that this is 100% gonna be everything you need. So it's like hard for you to commit to it, or maybe it's just like silence. You're not hearing anything. Like I said with the first example, it's like, okay, all you're seeing is your car just got repoed, so now you got to ride the bus to work. You're not seeing like the end, and spirit isn't giving you the end, so it's hard for you to like, you know, commit to anything. It's just really hard. We got Master Jesus that came up today with forgiveness as well. Group 1 got this one too. It says, you're on the path of light, love, and forgiveness. Father healing is possible at this time. You may be healing a wound with your father figure, but also you're kind of being called to take the, like, and people deserve it. You may be getting, you may have gotten fired, and it's like, ooh, that demon, that manager, like, you know, they didn't deserve for you to just bow out gracefully, but this is not for them. Situations like that may be happening, or you may be being asked to forgive your father. Your father may get in an accident, be on their deathbed, and asking you to forgive them for all the messed up stuff you did, like, or they did, sorry, and it's hard to forgive them. Also, this could just be, you know, romantic partners, things like that. You're being asked to forgive where you do not feel like people deserve it at this time. So you're in a hard space right now. You're trying to hang on to what you have. This card does not, there, I got it. The 5 of Cups, you're trying to hang on with, you know, to what you have, but it doesn't feel like you have very much. It doesn't feel like anyone is seeing the world the way that you see it. Like, you feel like you're seeing the world in a very, I'm about to say not again. You're seeing the world in a very different kind of way, where it's like people aren't even awake. They don't even know the reality. Like, you don't resonate with the matrix anymore, and it's hard when you're all alone to surrender to what spirit is saying is best for you, because it doesn't feel good. We got the 2 of Wands in reverse and the 5 of Wands in reverse. You would rather be asleep. You would have rather not had the awakening. You would have rather just dealt with the reality as it was, but now you're awake, and now you know, and now you see, and it seems like a curse more than a blessing. We got the Knight of Wands. So I do see a life that you're much more passionate about is what it is you're being aligned with, like a better life, better resources, better people. Someone is going to be connecting with people who have spiritual gifts like you do, so that's going to be really cool, or more developed gifts than you do, like a community of people who can help get you to the next level. They have the right tools, understanding. Wow, we got the 4 of Swords in reverse and Justice. So spirit is kind of asking you not to think too deeply about it, and just surrender to the way that life is going. When things are exiting your life, allow them to exit. It really is for your highest good, but more importantly than your highest good, the life that you want. Empress, full embodiment of the divine feminine, being taken care of, being respected, being watched out for. Also, being able to love people, and that love be received romantically and platonically. So the life that you're swapping out is gonna be so much more, like, it's gonna resonate with you on a so much more of a soul level, but the swapping out part is the really difficult, hard part right now, and that's what I feel like it's hard for you guys to do. The message for you is like, it's all gonna be worth it in the end. We have Ascending the Mountain. At the bottom of the card, it says keep going forward, and we got that same message from the first deck with the keep moving card. You know, you're ascending the mountain. Things will get more and more clear as you move up, but right now it's just like you can feel the pressure, and you're about to get a nosebleed, and you can feel the changes in your head, and it's like everything is very intense, but it really will be worth it. We have Answering the Call in far away places. So again, you guys, a lot of you are being called to move. A lot of you are going to end up in a different place physically than you are right now. Answering the Call says the time is now. Faraway Places says get ready for new horizons. So it really is time to surrender, but it's for you to live that life that you want. We have Protected by Angels and Uncovering Treasure. We also got Passion and Pleasure and Wise Leader. Let's talk about this for a sec. Passion and Pleasure, Uncovering Treasure. Oh my God, that rhymes. Savor your life at the bottom of Passion pleasure at the bottom of uncovering treasure, it says beneath the surface lies great bounty. So you're definitely going to uncover the life you want through this, but you're in that transitional phase, and Spirit is basically telling you to see it through, stick it out, be a wise leader, and know that you are protected. Wise leader, you're a beacon for others. Also, wise leader means you may have to take initiative on some of these things. So when you keep getting this message, go here, go here, go here, go here, do it. Even if you have to let go of your current life, you're going to be protected and taken care of. You're cherished by the angels is what it says on Protected by Angels. So that's what I got for you. My Etsy is linked below if you want a private tarot reading, but that's everything that came up for you today, group 2. I really hope you surrender to this because it will be worth it, but it's uncomfortable in the interim. I can see that. But yeah, that's what I have. I'll talk to you soon. Now offering 7-day vigil candles burned on my personal altar for money, transformation, romantic love, psychic ability, clearing negative energy, passion, power, and more. All right, group 3 with the pink stone, let's get right into it. What message do you need to hear right now? So we got beware that came up for you guys. Fakes, flakes, and snakes. Oh my. We got Commander Ashtar with a call to action. And then we got Kuan Yin with care and compassion. So there's a very interesting energy right now. For someone, I feel like you got in too deep. You got involved with someone that you were attracted to because they spoke to your shadow side, or they were fun, you know, or maybe you just didn't notice at first. For some of you, this is a work situation where it makes it even more complicated, because how do you detach from someone that you kind of have to see every day? Slowly but surely making yourself not available, kind of doing the aloof thing if you have to, pretending to be aloof just so you don't get hurt, may be what's required. Because the energy that I get with this is there is like someone in your midst that either has a spirit attachment, has fully embodied a negative spirit that you do not want to be wrapped up with, or is just bad for you. You'll have to, like, you know, work out the finer details of like what kind of attachment this is or what it is, you know, personally, but you're being asked to separate from that person and to take initiative on that instead of waiting for spirit to provide you with the perfect opportunity or waiting for the perfect moment. Commander Ashtar, call to action. It says, take charge, lead by example, walk your talk. So you know that there is someone in your midst that's fake or bad for you, and you used to be cutthroat. But if this is a romantic connection, that would make the most sense to me, because it's harder to separate from someone romantically versus like, even, I don't know, maybe even platonic friendships I find personally really hard to detach from, or maybe it's a family member, so it's complicated for that reason. This person may need you in some way. You may be trying to avoid them from self-destructing. Maybe you see the path ahead of them and you're like, nah, it's not even about me. I don't want what they're heading towards. But heading towards it with them is only going to distribute, you know, the disaster onto you. So it's like, I really feel like you're being called to cut out something or someone. And I'm hearing vibrational frequency. So someone, for you, it's smoking and drinking. Those spirits are about to hit a lick on you. Okay, you're turning up on the weekend. Okay, that Casamigo is gonna take you out. Okay, whatever it is, like the spirit attachment is you're getting to the point where you're no longer. Spirit is saying for some of you, it's something lower in your frequency, making you susceptible for a spirit to kind of enter you. And it's going to be extremely hard to get it out. And then for someone, it's an attachment to a person. Someone around you is not good for you, you guys. We got face your inner demons, and then we got maybe it's up to you. So there's something that you've been asking, Spirit, why am I not progressing in finances? Why are my sales not going up? You predicted that I was supposed to be here and I'm still not there. And it's well past the time it was predicted for. And I feel like it's up to you whether you'll get to that finish line, because there's really strong attachments that I feel are a part of your routine, making it darn near impossible for you to get to the next level. Maybe it's going out with, you know, your family every weekend. And that's my thing. Like, you know, I love hanging out with my family. I don't really hang out with like friends. My friends are my family. So if my family was, excuse me, if my family was bad for me, that would be really hard for me to let go of. So I feel that internal conflict that you guys are going through, but there's something that you really need to let go of, because it's about to put you in a position that's worse than where you're at now. You know, it's better to be stagnant than it is to be stuck. And what I feel, it feels like you're about to be stuck in a certain frequency. We got Hilarion with divine healing. So this is giving me heart chakra energy. I mean, it is all green. But heart chakra energy, this is where it hits you in the heart, something you feel like you need. I used to feel like I used to need to smoke hookah before I could, you know, like get ready. Like I felt like I had to smoke hookah while I was doing my makeup, you know. I had to, like, you know, decompress, smoke hookah before I go to bed, but it was really lowering my vibration, making it impossible for me to work. It made me feel sluggish and tired. Downloads stopped coming through. I stopped dreaming. It was horrible for me. Horrible for me. And that's the energy I feel with you guys. It was so hard to quit, but I have quit. And that's the energy I get with you, where it's like something a part of your routine. You always talk to this person or go out with this person or do this thing, but I don't feel like you'll be able to move forward unless you get rid of this attachment. It feels that serious. Like it feels that black and white. Like you've done everything else that spirit called you to do. You've cut out every other attachment, but this one is like super hard, or hits super close to home. And it says, honor your sensitivity, retreat to charge and heal your light, can support others, but only when, you know, it's plugged in. So you're kind of being asked to kind of step back from those things. Spirit is saying 21 days. It takes 21 days to make a habit, to break a habit. Try just for 21 days to get rid of social media, to stop talking to that person. By time you get to the 21 days, you're going to be able to, you know, move forward without it. But 21 days is a lot easier to commit to forever. So dang, I just can't never talk to them again. I can't never hang out with them again. It's not that. It's just, once you're at the end of that micro goal, that 21 days, 3 weeks, you'll be able to set even better goals that will be more sustaining. And then you'll get to the point where I am now, where it's like, okay, I may get invited out to go to the hookah lounge this weekend with my friends. I can do that because I'm not addicted to it to the point where I'm going to keep doing it once I get home. You'll get to the point where you can do it again because you no longer have that attachment. And spirit is saying there's an attachment that's eating you up right now. And really, it is the time now to surrender if you want to be able to move forward on some other things. So we have the Hangman and the Knight of Cups. There's things you want to pursue. Like, I feel like there's new things you want to come in, and it's going to take surrender with that Hangman. The Knight of Cups is things that you're passionate about, like new love or a new beginning, a new start, a new project. It's like you can't do that and you don't know why. It's like a mental block, and that's the thing. It's the frequency you're in. That's why it's that thing you want to focus on, because you can't reach the levels of consciousness that are even going to understand what your next moves would be to attract something so abundant, something so high vibration, because you have this thing keeping you in this low vibration, literally making it impossible for you to even understand how to get it. You know, so we have the Knight of Swords and the Nine of Wands in reverse, cutting out what no longer fits. And yes, it is going to be hard. Three of Cups in reverse. For some of you, it's partying and hanging out with other people. Just being around other people, being exposed to all those demons and whatever they have going on. It's just too much. You know, you have to separate from it. The Fool in reverse, Ace of Cups in reverse. You guys, like, I have people, it used to hurt my feelings. Like, people would be like, you're so boring, you're wasting your 20s, all you do is stay in the house. But I genuinely love being in my house. My house is exactly how I want it to be. It's perfect. It's perfect for me. I have everything that I love in my house. And I don't only stay in the house. They just want me to go to the club. They're not hearing about how I went to the park and had a picnic, made myself a charcuterie board with my son, and how he was playing a Switch and I was reading and it was the best day ever. They don't want to hear that. They want to hear, are you shaking ass at the club? And if the answer is no, then it's, I don't leave the house. It used to hurt my feelings when people said I was wasting my life, but I understand now that I'm not running away from anything. I don't have to shake ass at the club, because what am I running from? Yesterday I had an amazing day. I'm not waiting for the weekend to release my inhibitions. I'm living every day. And that's what I see for you guys. You know, you want to live every day, and you're going to have to make that switch. We got begin now in solitude. Just confirming it is going to take a period of solitude to separate from those things. Begin now says take your first step. Again, start where you are type of energy. Solitude says, and silence, peace prevails. So when you don't have the noise of the outside world, you're going to find a whole new level of peace, reach a whole new level of peace. Some of you, this is really social media. We have Gates of Triumph and Journey by Moonlight. Journey by Moonlight says believe in the magic. Gates of Triumph says success expands in your life. So this is going to cause, this is going to trigger some success. And then distant thunder and grace and gratitude, okay? Distant thunder, clear the air. Like distant thunder, the storm is a little bit away, but it's about to be right up on you. And when it's right up on you, it's going to be too late. So start now. And then grace and gratitude says through gratitude, joy expands. So you'll find different things to be grateful for as time goes on. It did come up, so I would say it is significant for you, but I feel like being grateful is easier to do once like some bigger things happen. So I would say like, you know, it's not all about being grateful. Don't force yourself to feel something that you don't right now, especially when you're really going through like the withdrawals of cutting out certain things. But it'll be easier and easier to be grateful as you see what you're able to attract once your frequency is up again. So that's what I got for you. My Etsy's below if you want a private tarot reading, but that was what I got for you today. I'll talk to you soon.
Now offering 7-day vigil candles burned on my personal altar for money, transformation, romantic love, psychic ability, clearing negative energy, passion, power, and more.
All right, group 4 with the clear diamond. Let's get right into it. What do you need to hear right now? So we got Mercury with open communication. That is super cool. I love Mercury energy. That means you're getting downloads and messages from spirit. It feels like the veil is very thin right now. Angels, archangels, different beings, entities are communicating with you right now. So you're getting a lot of downloads. We got Mary Magdalene with the Teacher Awakens. And then we got You Are Never Truly Alone. So yeah, your spiritual team, first of all, they ride for you. Your spiritual team is really ride or die. Second of all, you are surrounded by like higher level beings right now. You may be seeing weird things happening or like shadows in the corner of your eye, hearing different things. You may like, your spiritual powers are increasing right now. Mercury with says open communication. It says get a weight off your chest. Speak up with love and be heard. So there's this energy of you needing to tell somebody how it is. For some of you, you may for the first time boss up on someone. They haven't been respecting you. They didn't put any respect on your name. You need to exercise that boundary. For some of you, it's about what you truly want, but not in a matrix sense like, oh, I want a new car, I want a bigger house, in a sense of who you want to be. Because if you speak up about who you want the angels to make you into, to help you into, you'll automatically attract everything else in that frequency. So if a bigger house is in that frequency, you'll get that. But it's about embodiment, speaking up with purpose, higher level purpose, so you can attract everything on the other level. But if you don't ask for your vibration to be changed, you're going to get in the house, you're not going to be able to afford it. You may get approved, but something's going to happen. You can't move into it. Something gets messed up, and the next thing you know, you lose the house. Like, you really want to ask to be taken up to that level so you're a vibrational match for it, so you can keep it and really like sustain it, get it all the way. We got Mary Magdalene with Teacher Awakens. It says you have something important to share. Follow the inner call. Don't let anything stop you. So if anyone is trying to stop you right now, they need to get bulldozed over. They need to be hop, skip, jumped over. Like, they need to not be a problem right now, because this is not the time. We got asked for guidance. I'm telling you, the angelic connection is around you so strong. All you have to do is speak out loud. They're around you. They're going to hear you. And you know what? It's crazy because some people, they mess up by asking for the highest being to help them. That being isn't even going to hear you or help you or be able to understand you. When you have the right time, when you have the beings around you that can help you get from point A to B, that's when you can finally see success. So I just feel like it's the right time. It's just, I'm telling you, it's just a lucky time. I'm tapping into this energy. Fear never conquered anything. You guys may be a little afraid. I heard religious conditioning. You may have been raised in the church, so it's hard for you to even really get jiggy with manifesting. Like, you'll watch, you know, tarot readings like low-key But like manifesting yourself, it seems like too much, because it seems like you're really surrendering to to the dark arts. That's how it feels for some of you guys. But this isn't that. I'm not asking you to light a candle. I'm not asking you of anything, okay? I'm just the messenger. That's first of all. I'm the oracle, nothing more. But Spirit is not asking you to light candles. Spirit is not asking you to conjure. Spirit is asking you to ask your angels to help you right now, or ask Spirit. Spirit's always gonna hear you. Spirit is always around, but ask the angels that are specifically close in proximity to you right now to help you. For those of you who are comfortable, I'm hearing wind chime to attract this like different energies, angels, fairies around you. And what did I hear before? Oh, it was a fairy house. Like maybe building a fairy house, if that's something you were called to do, to attract them to you so that you can really communicate with them. I'm also seeing someone make these little teeny tiny petitions and like wrapping it with a rope and putting it in the fairy house. So that's how you communicate with them. Okay, anyways. Oh my God, we got Dharma unfolding, which is really exciting. Dual Kul, you're on the right path. Take one step at a time to happiness. Exactly. It's about getting from A to B, then to C to D versus A to Z. That's why you don't want to ask for the highest white light or the person at Z to help you, because they can't even hear you from A. And then we have White Eagle, the ancestor spirit. You guys may have been burning ancestor money, or specifically doing some releasing rituals for your ancestors. Also, that can help trip the abundance into your life. It's going to take some trust. It's going to take some time, but it will work for you. Connect to your lineage. A family wound or pattern can be healed right now. You guys may be the first millionaire in your family. We got the divine director with intervention and purpose. We got Kathumi with cloak and wisdom, and then cloak of wisdom, and then charity with prayer and contemplation. It says connect with heaven, ask and you shall receive. You guys, when I get the same message over and over and over again, that's how you know like this is what you're being asked to do. Ask and you shall receive. Reach out to your angels, speak to them out loud, or write it down if that's better for you. Write it down, put the letter in your windowsill, or you know, put the letter outside, something like that, where it can be received, where it can be taken by the energies, entities that need to help you. And I feel like maybe it's me like saying entities that's making you scared, because entities sounds negative versus like being or angel. So just apply the words you want to use that makes it better for you, and go from there. Kathumi with cloak of wisdom, it says you already know the answers you seek, trust what you know. So you may be trying to get confirmation after confirmation, and Spirit is like, I done gave you 11 confirmations. Now it's time for you to be about that action. It's time to do. The divine director with intervention and purpose, it says divine intervention is occurring. Know that you're being guided. Happiness is your purpose. So whatever feels good to you, surrender to that. But this is a really lucky time for you right now. It's a really connected time for you. You are seriously connected to angelic beings, guidance, presence, all of that. We got the Queen of Cups in reverse. So there's some sort of pain or something that's hard for you to get over, like a heartbreak. You had to leave a friend or family member or lover behind, and that is sticking with you, making it hard for you to ask for more, because you know that that means you're just going to get farther and farther away from this person that you really cared for. But we have the Knight of Cups. A new offer will come in and replace that. And maybe that's not what you want. You know, you just want this person or this thing. You just wanted this to work out. Spirit, we got the Wheel of Fortune. So Spirit is saying things are going to end up different than you turned out in an even better way. You may still be able to have this person in your life in the future, but you can't see it. And Spirit isn't going to show you that, because Spirit doesn't want you to make this decision to ask your angels for what you want, to step into your full embodiment of your true self for the purpose of a relationship or a friendship or a connection. Spirit wants you to do this for you so you can get all of that delicious, yummy energy, all of those blessings, and then there will be a way that you can integrate the past. 10 of Swords, 5 of Swords in reverse. You're going to have to fully surrender and kind of kill off that old life, that old version of yourself. But it's for you to have the most. We have Celebrate Your Wins, the distraction of shiny things, and Rise. I feel like you guys may have money down and it's like love that you're struggling with. So this is a good time to maybe buy a new thing to help distract yourself, something that makes you want to sit at home better. Maybe a subscription to like, you know, like a movie service or something like that, like something that you can invest your time into, throw yourself into. I just heard French books. That was really random and specific. Some of you have been wanting to learn French, so throwing yourself into immersing and learning that new language will help distract you as you level up to your new life. And that's what I got for you, group 4. My Etsy is below. If you want a private tarot reading, that is where you can find me, but that's what I got for you today. I'll talk to you soon.
Now offering 7-day vigil candles burned on my personal altar for money, transformation, romantic love, psychic ability, clearing negative energy, passion, power, and more.